Hello, this is match 5 of this league. We are on the draw, and this hand is unkeepable. And we can keep this. Lightning Bolt might prove to be useful. I think I rather like making land drops every single turn. Well, we'll lose Cinderblade. Let's see what our opponent is playing. This is a pretty, it looks like Bogles. Oh, well, not Bogles. That's a good card. We'll definitely bolt ourselves here and set up for Search for Tomorrow. Could be green-white stuff again. Maybe a green-white SFM build, Stoneforge Mystic. Surprisingly, in 10 games so far, in 10 matches, I haven't seen one Stoneforge Mystic. So we'll see what goes down there. Snow-covered plains. Leonin Arbiter, so it's taxes. Okie doke. Well, we're going to bolt this. And definitely yield through this turn. If he tries to Ghost Quarter us and get us, we will definitely use our Simian Spirit Guide to get in on the attacks there. Spellskite, not bad. End of turn. Okay, so yeah, well, it's a little annoying that, actually, that's not so annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have to anger here. If we play Thalia, we'll be in even more trouble. I want Summoner's Pact to start happening. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Leonin Arbiter now. And resume playing the game, really. Aether Vial, that's fine by me. That's a good draw. I think we definitely just start going big with mountains, and we'll get a stomping ground with this one so that our green sources can be up. All right, we yield through this turn, and now I guess it's on them. Let's see what they've got going on. Thalia would be annoying. Stoneforge Mystic would be a bust. let them play that card from this position. I don't know. Really, any sort of tapping out here would be bad for them. I can think of a number of 2-drops that would, like that. Let me see. I don't have 7 lands. I have to pass through this. Yeah, I have to yield through this turn. There's really nothing I can do. Leonin Arbiter is literally the perfect draw there. I think he's afraid of Scape Shift, and so Ghost Quarter is probably going to wait until it sees a... That's really unfortunate. Alright, we'll yield to this turn again. Alright, now it's starting to mount up. That Thalia was very well placed. And now they've got a solid clock. They've got ways to protect their creatures. I need to draw a mountain here. Okay, so this helps a little bit. We'll pay for this. We'll cast Summoner's Pact. We'll get Primeval Titan. I almost don't really want to cast Through the Breach. Alright, well, let's weigh our options here. If we cast Through the Breach... No, if we cast Through the Breach, it comes in tapped. That's true. Alright, we don't really have a choice here. I think we just have to... Oh, I forgot. Non-basic lands enter tapped. That's super unfortunate. Well, yeah, that's super unfortunate. I think it then pays for us to Through the Breach here. Yeah, between Leonin Arbiter and Thalia, that's a brutal matchup. Definitely gets 2 Valakuts, and then we pass. Yeah, we pass and lose our Primeval Titan and lose our lose a Valakut with nothing to show for it. And if he manages to put 3 power into... Okay, and we lose. Yeah, we can see here. That was a good lock. He found the right card pretty much at the right time, all the time. Alright, so we get Sweltering Suns, we get a Braid. I think Engineered Explosives would probably go a long way to controlling creatures on the board. I think I almost want to get a Beast Within. And I think that's more or less it. We can definitely lose a Forest, or on the play we can definitely lose a Farseek. Leonin Arbiter is such a brutal card. We can cut a Summoner's Pact and a Through the Breach, and I think we'll lose another Farseek. Alright, I think I like this. Let's try it like this. I've been playing this deck for a long time, but in this new meta, I feel like I'm just so helplessly behind with all of these new matchups. I feel like I'm losing games I definitely should be winning, so, well, let's see what happens. He's down to 5 cards. Oh boy, wow, he mulligans to 4 cards. That's, well, good for us. With 4 cards in hand. Okay, so let's definitely get our searching out of the way right bleeping now. Suspend. And we gotta see what they do. They've got 5 cards, I guess, after their draw step. And with the London Mulligan, they'll probably... I don't think it'll be a non-game, but they're definitely starting behind the curve here. Aether Vial, well, that's a good start. That's how you want to do that. I think I want to pay the 2 life here and... Or do I want to pay 1 and go for their Aether Vial? Yeah, I'll pay the 2. And then it gets through Thalia Heretic, or no, not Thalia Heretic, Thalia Guardian, and Leonin Arbiter, and Spellskite. So I think that's a good call. Any 2-drop he plays here gets punished. I don't care for there aren't very many 1-drops that I care for. And the longer this goes, the better it is for me. Cinderglade tapped. And we'll yield. Probably, Burnt in Forge Tender. That doesn't... Oh, well, that stops Flame Slash, I guess. So that's good. A little bit of punishment for Aether Vial. For not going for Aether Vial. But then again, he could have just played that with his mana, so... Yeah, that's fair. Don't particularly care too much about that. I hope he's not thinking that Valakut's red, because that would be really bad. Thalia... That's fair. Ooh, that's a good card. Creatures and non-basic lands. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna go for this now and see what happens. Yeah, that's fair. I think we pass here. Even if he Ghost Quarters us and we don't draw a basic mountain, Primeval Titan still gets to enter the battlefield at least. Ooh, it goes up to 3. Man. That's actually a little scary. He's got 2 cards in hand. Presuming they're 2-drops. Ghost Quarter. He does go for the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, okay. We'll definitely use the ability. And find a mountain. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I think we just do it this way. I think we can stand to survive one more turn with this Thalia there. So we'll just get 2 Valakuts and then be online. We'll know he's in desperation mode when he starts chewing through his own Horizon canopies. Flicker Wisp. Ooh, nice. That's clever. Okay, that's good. So then he probably does have a 2-drop in hand. Aether Vial's too big to make that an instant speed play. Depending on what he draws, he'll definitely want to... Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't want to yield through this turn, but I will just give him priority back. Depending on what he draws, this whatever 2-drop he's got in his hand that he definitely wanted to get rid of that card for engineered explosives. We'll find out. He's definitely on the back foot here, even though it feels like I am. Gaddock Teague. Too late for that. And that only takes care of Through the Breach. That's literally the only card in this deck that handles. Okay, so I'm starting to feel good here. First, we'll start with bolting. Oh, wait a minute. Let's move to combat. This gets 2 dual lands. He now must block with Gaddock Teague, and he's between a rock and a hard place here. Always yes. Always yes, and yeah, with 2 bolts and a land drop, we've got this game pretty cold. And now he must block. He's not blocking. Is he flashing in a Flicker Wisp? Because that would also instantly lose him the game when Primeval Titan re-enters. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think that worked out pretty well. Creature removal does good things for us, and I think we run it back like this. Woodfall Primus is a little wonky. It's a little wonkier than I would like. But I think we can still keep it. We are on the draw, so these are no good. We'll bring our Farseeks back in on the draw. Actually, I think we do like Search for Tomorrows more, because really, when they've got their Leonin and Arbiter out, unless we find the Bolt, we do have to pay 2 mana, which makes our Farseeks cost 4. So I think we do want to lose Farseeks in this matchup. We'll lose 1 more, and I think we can put in Tireless Tracker in its place. Yeah, we can do it like that. He mulled to 4. That was a pretty bad mull for him. I think that's a pretty solid way to know that you're going to hit your head. He still assembled, but I mean the damage he was able to do with on a mull to 4 was still pretty. I think it speaks to the strength of this build. He got us to 5 life, and after we resolved Primeval Titan, we were doing pretty good, but he had pretty solid control of the board right up until we just won all at once. I think he's still boarding. He hasn't joined the game yet. But yeah, more of these longer mid-range decks are coming out of the woodwork now. Now that Graveyard's gone, or now that Graveyard decks took a hit. Not that Graveyard decks are gone, but now that Graveyard decks took a hit, definitely in a good position to break out those multicolored plays to the battlefield decks. I think Hate Bears and decks like it are definitely better positioned than they were before the end of Hogak. I'm thinking for the next league, I'll probably add a Veil of Summer to the sideboard. Blue decks are very likely to continue rising in the meta, and given those past, I mean, normally we are heavily favored against blue decks, but geez, those past couple of games against the blue decks that we played were just so brutal. A Veil of Summer really goes a long way to ensure your plays. All right, this guy's been sideboarding for a while now. I don't know if it's been 2 minutes, but any second now. I don't think I'm frozen. No, I'm definitely not frozen here. Come on, guy, what you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? One of the first decks that I played in Affinity, that I played in Modern, was Affinity. I kind of spoiled it for you guys there, but it was the first deck that I was drawn to. I liked the idea of a deck that is always in the meta, that's never really abysmally bad, is always competitive. These past several months have been really bad for Affinity and Affinity players. Even with Experimental Frenzy and Mystic Forge, it was a hard deck to pilot. It was not the best. It was always the second or third best artifact deck. With the meta kind of clearing up now, and a lot more, I guess, fair decks coming back into the light, I think that Affinity is definitely positioned to do better in the meta than it was. I think next to Urza, it is still kind of the second best artifact deck, but that was always a blast for me to play. And I have seen some with the printing of Mystic Forge. I have seen some pretty brutal combo decks that basically just play out the entire Affinity deck by like turn 3 or 4. So I think that's an exciting development. I really can't wait to see what other archetypes kind of get to make a resurgence. I think it'll make for a more interesting coverage, less turn 2 and turn 3 decks, besides combo, of course. But I think that this new ban and restricted announcement is very good for the game of Modern, for the format of Modern in general. And this guy is taking his sweet time deciding whether or not he wants to play first. So he's done boarding. Well, it says I joined the game, and it says he's on the play. But it didn't say he joined the game. I don't know. We'll have to see what's happening there. He's going to get his timeout warning in a second. He has disconnected. Let's find out if he can reconnect.
There he is, waiting to decide whether or not he's playing first. All right. We are on the draw. This hand is on the draw. On the draw, if we pick up an untapped green source, we are in the money. On the play, on the draw, if we pick up an untapped green source, we are in the money. If we do not, we are going to be so boned. What's he doing? He's mulliganing to 6. I'll mulligan to 6. All right, we can try this. It's got Valakut, so we don't have to search it out. It's soft to Ghost Quarter, but we will keep and mully that to the bottom. All right, let's see what he's got. And he opens with Ghost Quarter. That's super frustrating. All right, we'll open with Valakut then. He'll probably be... Hopefully he'll be tempted to take a turn off. Wow. Wow. That's kind of amazing. That is kind of amazing. He'll do this turn. That is pretty amazing. I don't know what to say to that. He's got no colored sources. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. That's crazy. Well, let's see how long he can keep this up. That is nuts. Aether Vial. Okay, well. If we drop Primeval Titan, we are highly rewarded for, yeah. If we drop Primeval Titan, we are highly rewarded for for sending that away now. Nope. But now we can cast Simian Spirit Guide. All right, I think we just want to keep the punishment up as much as we can. Yeah, we'll send that away from the deck. I think we just need to keep thinning here. Stomping Ground, no. Ooh, yeah, the protection from red. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Main 2, we will cast a second one. And hope to bait them into using their Burnt and Forged Tender to protect whatever this is, and then we'll just Sweltering Suns as the follow-up. If he finds a colored source, obviously we're just in trouble. All right, sweet. Keep it going. Keep spinning it. We'll cast this and see what happens. Oh, that's a bad choice. Now we get a trigger, and it's colorless. So, goodbye. That is a misplay on the part of our opponent. It's colorless. It's going to die. It's going to take 3 damage here. I guess you can Violin Spellskite. That'd be a thing. Prevent all damage a red source of your choice would deal this turn. He'll probably deaden a Simian Spirit Guide. All right. Probably Vials in a First Striker, maybe? Thalia Guardian? No blocks. Okay, well, you keep taking damage then. He is in desperate need of a white source. Alright, he's got a 2-drop here. Let's find out what it is. Leonin Arbiter. He Ghost Quarters. Valakut. Sure. I'm gonna say yes and get the last mountain out of there. We've got Cinder Glades and Stomping Grounds left. It kind of deadens a lot of our draws, but that was going to happen anyway, so. It stays at 2. Okie doke. Mutavault. Okie doke. And we will try that, see what happens. That's good for us. That is very good for us. 1. Let's go attacking first, actually. See if he wants to wake up Mutavault to get the party started here. He does not. Main 2, yeah, we'll cast Primeval Titan. Even if he somehow gets us, we're protected from Leonin Arbiter. We're protected from Ghost Quarter now, or 1 Ghost Quarter. And yep, that exactly the point. We'll use it. Oh, no, we don't have no more basics. Oh, darn. Darny. Okay, well. He gets a 2-drop. Gaddock Teague. Not good. Alright. I'm feeling pretty well positioned here. Oh, there's a Plains. That's sad. Now Path to Exile is online. And his colored spells in general. So it was fun while it lasted, but I still feel pretty good here. He's gotten through 2 Valakuts. If he gets through this one, then it's just creatures against creatures. See what he wants to do here. He's got 5 cards in hand. He can play a 3-drop and a 2-drop. Yeah, that's sad. Nope. We're all out of basics. All out of basics. What does he want to do? All right. Well, we're still pretty live. Just like that. Throws it at this guy. Now, what do we want to do here? Do we want to... No, we don't want to Sweltering Suns. I think we want to draw and just try again. Cycle this. Oh, we have no more basics. Alright, now we're in a little bit of trouble. Now we're down to our top decks, and he's got all the cards in his hand he could possibly want. He'll do this turn. We don't really care about Galactique. It stops Through the Breach, but now Through the Breach is, I mean, if it weren't a dead draw, now it's super dead, and you definitely don't want to be in a top deck situation with a combo deck. And the fact that he's confident enough to go on the offensive here. Okay, that's not so bad. Now he's gonna just start getting value. We are every Farseek, every Search for Tomorrow, every Sakura Tribe Elder is now just dead. Okay, luckily he didn't have another 3-drop to put into play there. I don't think he's going to be very incentivized to attack with Galactique. Giver of Runes is okay, I guess. Our next. Oh well, now we're really in trouble between Giver of Runes and Spellskite. Now we need Primeval Titan. That's so not good. I think we want to keep up appearances here. That's super not good. Another Flicker Wisp? Oh, what is this? Hanged Executioner, when it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1, pay 4 to exile target creature. Alright, well, it's a free blocker, and I guess he can, yeah. It's a free block. He might, I don't know if he wants to double up, but. Now, this is a position where I would want to be dealing. Alright, he'll do this turn. That's super unfortunate. If he gets one more Ghost Quarter, then we are in so much trouble. Horizon Canopy. He might still be inclined to just spend that in search of more 3-drops. Oh, he's down to 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Wow, I didn't even realize he's in the red zone now. Primeval Titans, probably our best top deck here. Oh, look at that. He's got a little mini clock now. He can kind of block infinitely with his creatures versus mine. Yeah, we need a card. We might be able to trick him into doing something here. If he taps this Giver of Runes, Well, Sakura Tribe Elder can't attack. That's just a free block on his part. We might be able to get his Spellskite off the board, depending on what he does. Blocks there, blocks there. I think he then protects Gaddock Teeg with this Giver of Runes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll destroy target artifact here and just start chipping away at his kind of wall of defenses going on. Alright, so we trade a Simian Spirit Guide and an Abrade for his Spellskite, which could be good. He's drawn cards. Let's see if he can pull out the win in 3 minutes. Heal through this turn. I think he's definitely inclined to start playing faster. He could definitely do it. I'm only at 14. Ooh, Burnt and Forge Tender. That's also a good draw. Jeez, that turns off so many of our outs. Well, turns off so many of our outs. All the bolts, all the flame slashes, all the removal. We're just narrowing it down to exclusively protection from green. Alright. No blocks. Come on, Primeval Titan. Oh my god! I think we have to do it. Yeah, at least it at least gets that off the board. Jesus Christ. Do we race here? I think we want to attack for 3. No, no. We'll just heal through this turn. We might get him on time. He can protect his dudes from both green and red, I guess, but then he has to tap down his Giver of Runes to do so, and that just puts us in a position to Primeval Titan again. I think the moment we draw Primeval Titan, we can set him back far enough that... Okay, that we don't really care about that. At least not at this stage. Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, he's preempting it. Okay. It gets protection from red. I'll block there. Worst card. Worst card, worst card, worst card. Heal through this turn. Can't get a mountain. We can't. Man, we're drawing all the worst cards. Yeah, no, we'll yield through this turn. Oh, well. Yield through this turn. I don't have any attackers. That's very frustrating. We need a Primeval Titan like yesterday. He might be able to 10 us in 2 turns now. Razor Verge Thicket. He animates Mutavault. He gives Mutavault and Gaddock Teeg protection from red. And... like, damn. This is gonna be a shame. I can't believe we lose here. That's... like, all of these draws. Bloodstained Myers, Engineered Explosives. Engineered Explosives would have been a godly draw. Primeval Titan, search for our Summoner's Pact. I mean, we are seriously about to just lose the game. Four, five. Five there, huh? Yeah, we're in trouble. I don't think there's any card that does it now. Now Gaddock matters. We're down to 2. We bolt them down to 8. Primeval non-creature spells with converted mana cost 4 or greater can't be cast. That's sad. We can Primeval Titan. We can get 2 mountains. We can 9 them. We can 9 them at best this turn. Oh, well, we have to try. We're at 2. This definitely gets 2 stomping grounds, I guess. No, and no. The thing about Giver Runes is they can protect each other. Oh, he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. Protection from colorless. It's not protected from red, though. So he needs to give protection from green. He's got way more than enough. With 40 seconds to do the trick. He's going to do the trick. Well, I can't say this wasn't an entertaining set of games. Path to Exile? I guess. Oh yeah, no, there's no more basics. So now we're now we're all dead. Now we're all dead. Gaddock Teague secretly won the game. Well, yeah, no, he's got it. Well played, sir. 9 seconds left. Well played. Okay, this was a hideous league. Went 1-4. Man, I guess I kind of underestimated these Place to the Battlefield decks. I guess that's the lesson we learned for today. That was just brutal. Long, grindy, entertaining, and fun. I hope entertaining for you at least. But between Prison and Control and Jund, man, that was an exhausting league. But you know, we win some, we lose some. I'm still confident in Breach Titan's position, and we'll get him next time. All right, thanks for watching.